Hello again. Quick trip to Dawlish today. Can't wait about. Got to get the train. I've got my tickets. Excellent. Hello to this subscriber, by the way, that I just met outside the station when he watches this. Thanks a lot for saying hi and that you watch the videos. I just, like you see in the video, I am in a bit of a rush. I'd have stopped and spoke for longer otherwise. Cheers. There we are, crossover, and that's mine. Brilliant. Happy train. I believe Andy is on the station waiting for me, which is excellent. And what we're going to do today is a few snow pictures. I'll explain later. But that's basically it, and see what's going on with this big tank being put underneath the lawn in the middle of town. Spooky house. Excellent. Which brings me on quite nicely to that view over there. I'm going to sort the microphones out, and Andy's going to talk to you about it.
Hi everybody, and yeah, what you're looking at now is the old toy shop, and the old toy shop was called Kiddieland, and I always remember looking in there as a little boy, looking at those lovely teddy bears and things that were in the window. And actually it was a toy shop and a sort of a pram shop as well, and my mother got my pram there when I was born, so it's a very useful old shop, but sadly now gone.
Monkeys dressed up in their traditional festive lights like they would in the jungle if they were in the wild, just like the giraffe as well, covered in festive lights. Although I can't see if you can see that on the camera. This is the Marine Tavern, which is having some work done on it. And Andy's going to fill you in on exactly what's happening to one of these, this iconic Dawlish location.
Yeah, well, what's actually happening here is that the downstairs is still going to remain a pub, and it's still going to be sort of traditional beers and ales. But upstairs, if you look in there, you can see where all the wood's piled and the door's open at the moment. They're actually turning that into a restaurant. Now, I don't know whether that restaurant's going to go over 2 decks, but I would imagine it is. So look out for this in the future.
Excellent. Some change for the better in Dawlish. While we're along here, I'm going to do a picture I wasn't intending to do when I set out today, which is another one of Carol's, when she used to come and stay at Gay Court by the spooky house. So I'll go and line that up, but there's the spooky house up ahead, and what was Gay Court, now it's flats, is just there to the right of it. We'll line him up. Here we go. This is where Carol and her mum used to stay. I think this one is Carol and her son in this picture, off the top of my head. Might be wrong though, but there we go. That was here. Smashing. Right next to the spooky house. A scary stay in Dawlish.
Yes.
Dawlish pigeons.
Yes, in their new home.
Right, this is the first of my snow pictures. Avid viewers will of course have seen this before in last year's Christmas thing in Dawlish, but not everybody has watched that video. so a lot of you will not seen this. So here we go. This is here, roughly. You can see the house in the background there where that bus has just gone past. Oh, you probably can't see that because you've got the photo up, but yes, that was here, and that would have been 1962. This side of Tuck's plot is reopened again after being closed due to all the flooding when the brook overflowed a few weeks ago. All this was completely underwater.
Yes, you couldn't walk down here at all.
It was coming up to the edge of that wall there.
And there's the
almost
old
going over.
there's the old marine clock just at the side of your bill. That's what used to be the floral marine clock.
Floral clock.
But it's gone now. That's a wild flower garden now.
Yeah, a bit easier on the upkeep than the clock, as is most things these days. Second of the snow picks, and this one, I believe, 1938. Here we go. There we are, 1938. Lovely. There we are, Dawlish Brook looking a little bit more normal, just a little bit, compared to the other day when it was completely overflowing. There's the tea room with the water wheel.
And Santa Claus.
And Santa Claus next year. Oh yes. There we go, up ahead are our tiny little cygnets, which are now almost bigger than the parents.
They're massive, aren't they?
That's the little tiny babies we were coming over to see.
Yes.
Isn't that crazy? I said to Andy, I said, are you sure you're not just, you've got like a selection of swans that you're swapping out every time I come over here?
I
And
know.
he's assured me he's not.
It's
So
absolutely mad. They really are getting a size.
because we're getting mobbed by seagulls and pigeons.
Yes. Let's give them a bit more. I want to get these ruddy gulls out of the way. Go on, get out. There we are. Come on.
Another 1962 pick from around here, roughly. I can't actually get to exactly where it was because we've got all this fencing up. But around here, 1962, with the old church in the background. You can see the spire on it. Lovely, 1962. Oh, here we are. This is last year's cygnets.
Yes, and they're getting very excited. There we are.
And in comes the seagull.
If you look at the back one has got a blue ring on, and that's a boy.
Okay.
There's a girl. So that's a girl, that's a boy. So I can't tell you what this one is, who's just getting quite aggressive with the pecking. Ah, that's another girl. So this is another girl I'm feeding now.
Oh, lovely.
So there's two girls and a boy there.
So if they've got an orange ring on their back leg, they're a girl. And if they've got a blue one, they're a boy.
It's a boy.
Ah. Here's the others. Right, into our second bag of food now.
There we go.
So wait for all the hangers on to turn up. A little race from the pigeons there. Here comes one of the baby seagulls from the left.
So there's another girl on the top there.
That's a boy at the front.
And then there's another girlie at the back, because I've counted them already. And the other girlie's not too bothered.
Had a good peck at the seagull.
They are.
1962 again. Another snow photo. Don't get chilly looking at it. Lovely. Very noisy geese off to the side as well. All good. Here come the geese. Honk honk.
Oh, they're pecking that lady. She must have something in her bag, I would think.
And he's throwing some food to them.
There you go.
So the lady can escape.
Get to her seat at least. I think she's got something in the box for them. Yes. I bet it's lettuce. Taking it out by hand as well.
Blimey, braver than I am.
That goes back to the old song, doesn't it? I'm not going to sing it, but feed the birds. Or maybe the lady in Home Alone.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Here we go. Here we are. Yeah, come on. You've got the common sense to pick this up. Here. Here. Come on.
Seagull says, I've got plenty of common sense to come round and grab everything else. Get out of it!
These geese haven't.
Bring it over for you. Here is another 1960s pic of the snow. Can't match it up exactly because the trees have grown up. But you can work out with the buildings in the background. That was round about here. Give or take tuppence. Back in 1962, the big freeze. Lovely. These are two little white ducks. The call ducks, as we've learnt they're called.
Yes. Our little bath time ducks.
They're the ones that had the babies.
Yeah.
They didn't survive.
There we are, they're getting some. And these are the roulade ducks.
Right, so eagle-eyed viewers would notice a lot of fencing, a lot of work taking place, a lot of people in orange everywhere,
Yes.
a lot of vans, and a large section of the lawn itself closed off.
Yes.
So what we're going to do is walk down towards the closed off area, and on the way, Andy's going to fill you in on exactly what is happening to the lawn here in Dawlish.
Yes, it's what's going on with it now. At the present moment, they're doing experimental boring. So they're obviously boring to see for this new tank, which is going to be fitted underneath the lawn next year. Now, it's going to, because we're getting a bigger town and the growth of houses is too much now for the sewerage system, they feel the need to put this tank in. And also, it's going to be an aid for us when we have the brook floods. It's going to stop that, a lot of that. So it'll go into what you call an overspill tank. But it's going to take a lot of work next year, and I think a lot of disruption in the town.
So this is just the test then, is it? It's
This
not
is just the test
to
at the
decide
moment.
where they're going to do it.
This is the test that they're testing the ground at the moment, so it's being done by Jackson's Drilling.
Fair enough. Well, there we are. So that is exactly what is going on and why it's going on right here in the centre of Dawlish. And we will be keeping an eye on this.
Yes, I mean the one thing is if you keep where Bill's got his camera now, you'll see a tree at the back there. They've got to bring the tank in there, so I'm going to be down here when the day they do it. It's a huge, great tank, but I believe that tree sadly has got to go, which is I don't know whether they're just going to try and take it out and replant it again afterwards. I don't know, but I will keep everybody informed and what's going on with this when it starts in 2025.
Excellent. And I will be myself spending more time in Dawlish in 2025 on a more regular basis than I have done in 2024. So a lot more Dawlish content to come. So I know you all liked yourselves a bit of Dawlish, and what's not to like.
And why not?
Lovely. There you go. Pause if you want to read that. Our duck sign again. A lot of interest in that last time, so we'll just get another shot of it. Give you a chance to pause it. It's very informative as to what the ducks are actually called.
Yes, and that one there, when in the summer you can hear that one calling from inside the pen, because they always keep them inside the pen and they don't half make a noise.
And there's the noisy geese.
Yes.
And he's just pointed out that these here are the same daisies that we have in Teignmouth by the Crazy Golf.
Yes.
And he's also got a cutting of them
In my garden.
in his garden. What a surprise.
I'm a thief.
And as we walk down Tuck's plot on the way back to the station, because it's a nice short and sweet one today. Don't want to get too cold. We're going to line up our final picture from 1962, which is of course the fountain just here as it's frozen over with those houses there in the background. Here we go. So there we are, that's the last of my snow pics. Just a bit of fun. As I say, some of you will have seen them before, but some of you won't. So there we go. Nicely decorated bench there.
Yes, very nice for Christmas.
And as usual, we say the name out loud, Christopher Ross Davis. Because as we know, if a name is said out loud with intent, the person is not truly gone. Lovely. Just enjoy a fine little shot of the brook here before I head down to grab a shot of the sea and then head to the station to get my train back. Rockfall Tunnel as we pan round slowly to reveal the breakwater, and Boat Cove, which we did in depth the other day. If you've not seen that, it's at the top of the screen now. Hello Mr. Seagull, you've been eyeing us up, haven't you, to be down here? No food for you though. Gave it all to your mates up when they nicked it off the Swans. Whee! Not too rough today here in Dawlish. And looking down onto the roof, either side of the station there, the outcropping roof that keeps the platforms dry, which is hopefully going to be replaced.
Yes.
And put onto the top
at the moment.
Right, hopefully after Christmas they'll be back on it again.
All back on it again, yes.
Norman Thompson MBE, lovely. See you tomorrow, buddy.
Station. Take extra care to avoid injury.
Well, there we go. Hope you enjoyed a bit of festive fun in Dawlish, and we've learnt a little bit about what they're doing with the lawn, with all the works. So thanks for joining me. Hopefully see you again tomorrow. Take care. Bye.